Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my sister Maggie and we are doing this video that I actually posted the little Q&A thingy on my Instagram a little while ago, and it's a Q&A for kind of doing like a senior in college versus senior in high school video.
Yeah, senior in high school, senior in college.
Yeah,
in case you guys are new and don't know.
So you guys can get like a little sense of what's different between the two.
Yeah, just like a little bit of advice, because I feel like college is so different than high school.
Yeah.
And I am a senior and Emma's obviously just finished up high school, so we just wanted to like answer some of the questions that you guys had in case you guys are like in high school, college, whatever it may be. So yeah.
Anyway, let's get into it. I'll have both of our Instagrams right at the top of the description box, so you guys can get to it, and Maggie's YouTube obviously, but she's, yeah, okay.
If you guys don't know, we're sisters, so.
We are sisters also. First question is,
was the amount of work in school different? Well, I mean, I guess I can answer this because you've never been in college yet, but I feel like the amount of work is so different in college than in high school, because high school you go to all of your classes in one day. Well, at least my high school.
Yeah,
yours wasn't like that.
I had 4 and 4, but like I still had a lot of homework. I had
I had 6 classes, and we had all 6 every single day, and you would get homework for those classes every night, and then you'd have like tests, papers, whatever it was on top of that. But college is different because you only have your classes like a couple times a week, and you either do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or like a Monday, Wednesday schedule, or a Tuesday, Thursday. At least that's how my school went. And then you get homework assigned at nighttime a few times a week. Like, it really depends on the class, but a lot of college work, at least at my school, is like big assignments, papers, projects, depending on your major. It really varies, but I definitely feel like high school you have so much more work than
and
college.
it's just every single day, and it's not like specifically one thing that like you're going for. It's like everything.
No, it's like everything, and you get like little papers. I remember having to do like worksheets,
like stupid little things.
Yeah. I'm an incoming freshman going into college. What is your biggest piece of advice?
Well, from me, I'm going into it too, so like honestly, just go into it with an open mind.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say like go into it with an open mind, and definitely don't take anything for granted, because all of your orientation leaders and like the people who are older at your school are going to be telling you like these 4 years are going to go by so fast, like make the most of it, and you're just like, okay, whatever. But seriously, they do. So I just would recommend, definitely as a freshman, like making the most out of it, and being, or like talking to as many people as you can, even if you're uncomfortable about it, because I know that that can be such a hard thing to do, and I know not many people are comfortable just like being outgoing and going out of their way to talk to other people. But if you really think about it, everybody's in the same position as you are. Nobody knows each other, nobody has any friends, so everyone's in like the same position wanting to meet people, and just being like the first person to say like, hey, where are you from, and just like ask questions, meet people in your classes. I definitely think that your freshman year is when you just get to like meet a ton of people, and I'm still friends with all of my friends from freshman year to this day. So yeah.
Maybe how to deal with toxic people you have to be around. But I don't see that's how a difference between, oh, it could be a difference between college and high school, because high school is still like,
high school you see them every day.
In college you don't.
Yeah, no, college is so different than high school. Like, if you have someone who's like toxic in college, like just don't hang out with them, don't surround yourself with them.
And you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to surround yourself,
because you're not in the same classes. You don't see them in the hallway.
But with
like
high school, and if you have toxic people like all around you, and you have to be with them 24/7, you can see them every single day. Just I don't even know how to deal with it, because that's like,
yeah, it's like hard,
so hard. That's probably one of the hardest things. Just
I would say like at least recognizing,
knowing who
and at first, and like knowing who your true friends are and who makes you feel the best, and then staying true to yourself, and like being who you are, not letting their negativity like affect your life.
Yeah, don't let it get to you. Find things that'll make it like let you do your own thing.
Yeah.
Do you ever get annoyed when with other?
I think they meant to say, do you ever get annoyed when other girls are hanging out with your other friends?
Oh, no. When other girls are hanging out with your other friends?
Or like when other girls are hanging out with, when girls who are your friends are hanging out with other people.
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, I feel like in high school that can definitely be a thing where girls like get jealous, and they'll be like, oh, well, why is she hanging out with him? Like,
get jealous,
they're really territorial, like that's my friend, like they can't hang out with anyone else, you know what I mean?
It's just hard because like me looking at it, I was like, no, like I don't care, but like girls do get upset when you have other friends. And to deal with that, you kind of just have to be like, you have a lot of, like, you need to have a lot of friends in your life.
Yeah.
You just like, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it.
And, sorry, keep going. I was gonna say, like, just because somebody is friends with other people doesn't mean that, like, you guys can be friends too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everyone has different qualities, different, like, attributes, like, so. It's really not that big of a deal. In college, like, girls aren't really like that to a point. You know what I mean? Like, there's the mature girls who aren't gonna be like that, and then there's girls who are still gonna be stuck in high school who are gonna be like that. It just depends, really.
Do you think it's better if you take notes on an iPad instead of a notebook? Personally, for me, in high school, I like notebooks better, a lot better.
In college,
I hated, like, iPads, computers. I can't.
yeah, I feel like
in college,
I used an iPad my senior year, like this past semester, and I feel like a notebook is better. You get more distracted. So.
I love notebooks. I love just writing it down.
Just like
I'm so much
physically
more
writing it.
Organized. You can like take a highlighter and highlight things instead of having to like highlight over it and then highlight it, pick a color, do all this stuff. It's like you just have it all right there and it's so easy. And then it's just like, I don't know. Favorite class you took senior year? I forget what even classes I took senior year.
I know, I'm trying to think.
I'd probably say economics for mine. I learned a lot about like.
Really?
Yeah, I learned a lot about like credits and filling out a check.
Oh
like
my god, I
stuff
didn't even
that's
have
like,
that type of stuff at my school.
Yeah, no, we learned a lot in that
You're
class.
lucky.
It's probably one of my favorites. That or, plus it was my only history class. I guess that's it because I hated anatomy.
My favorite class is probably marketing research. I'm a marketing major, and that was my favorite class.
Can you talk about the stress change from knowing you have college ahead,
Like being on your own.
and being on your own?
How do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it? Personally, knowing that I have college and like being on my own, I like that because I love being on my own and I love being independent. So like I'm fine with it and it doesn't really stress me out, but I know that others like don't really know yet how to be that independent.
Like me at that time.
Yeah, like
Me when I was going into college is so different than Emma right now because I just feel like you've been super independent this past year. And for me, like our parents just got divorced. If you guys like watch our channel, they got divorced a year and a half ago. So Emma's been like super independent, like on her own since then, which has made you like a completely different person.
I'm so used to it.
Yeah, but for me, like my parents were still together. I was still living at home, everything, all of that. So when I was going away to college, like I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. I had no idea like what my major was gonna be. Like all I knew is that I had a Tumblr and I liked like social media. I like taking photos and I decided to be a marketing major. And then from that, I just started like taking my classes, and then later on I started my YouTube channel junior year. That's how like everything got started for me. So just to, obviously not everyone's gonna like go to college and start a YouTube channel, but just saying like I figured out what I wanted to do and what was right for me along the way. So I definitely wouldn't stress it because the more time that you spend in college, like you're gonna evolve into a different person. I feel like I matured so much and it really taught me like the values in life and just being by myself and not with my parents there. Taught me to be very, very independent, and you kind of have to like do everything on your own. So it teaches you to like be hardworking, and I just feel like what you are meant to do, you will find your way in college.
Yeah,
it's really not like intimidating for me to look back on. I remember being so intimidated about it, but now that I can like reflect on it, it's not bad,
and it's not worth stressing over because it's gonna work out. Everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna have its own place. Boys in high school versus college.
Boys in high school versus college, probably.
Boys in high school are so immature.
Yeah, boys
so
in college
immature.
are still immature. Unless it's like once you get to your senior year, which at my school I feel like boys started to become like a little bit more mature because they were like leaving to go and like get jobs. But I don't know, I feel like boys are just like so immature. And boys just like always. Until they graduate, I swear.
All boys care about in high school is like sports or just...
Yeah, same with college. Like
nothing.
My boyfriend, I met him, he was a sophomore. What? He was a sophomore going into his junior year, and like him and his friends used to do the weirdest stuff. They would like post on Snapchat just like doing those things that all boys do, and they'll like I don't know, they used to like throw eggs at their ceiling and like they thought it was so funny. They like punch holes in the walls and like take down the doors, like weird stuff that like that boys do. But now that he's graduated, like I could never picture him being like that and like doing the things that they used to all do. I could never.
Scared.
I know, so it's fine. Just enjoy the boys while they're young and live in, because it's really not that bad. They're pretty much going to be the same as they are in high school, which girls are the same too as they are in high school. So like everyone's just growing together, you know?
What is the hardest thing that you've come across during these years?
For high school, what's the hardest thing you've come across? Well, that's like really relatable, I feel like.
Okay. Probably for me, the hardest thing that I've come across during these past 4 years is definitely friends and friend groups, because they change like basically like it's a season, and it's kind of like it sucks, but you have to find your core group of friends and who will be there for you like no matter what. But definitely like you'll start out with all these friends like freshman year, sophomore year, you'll have like a bunch of friends, everyone's so close, but then once it gets to like junior year and like senior year, your friend groups just get smaller and smaller, because everyone finds their own little, just like, it's basically like friend groups when you're a senior is like 2 people.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just like a group of
and then it's like once you get to graduate, like from then on, my friend group in high school
gets even smaller.
It gets even smaller and smaller and smaller after you graduate.
Oh my God.
And like the people who you are still friends with by like the end of your senior year of college, like you know that you're going to be friends with them for life. Like my friend group, my freshman year, like after I graduated, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 7 of us, I'm pretty sure. And now there's only like, I'm really, really close with Brayden, Molly, B, which were part of that one group, and then I have Marcus and Lily. So my 5 best friends from high school, like best friends, are still my best friends to this day. And I feel like even after college, they still are my best friends. Like I talk to them every single day. I go to them for everything. And yeah, but it's not to say that like your friends in high school aren't going to be your friends after.
It just,
it just depends on like
the situation,
the people, and all of that. But you definitely get to know who your true friends are in college.
And when you graduate, you really do also find your true friends.
Yeah, you do.
Because I feel like my circle has even gotten so much smaller. Like I'm still,
because you don't see people in school every day.
You don't see people in school every day. And also like so many people are going off to college, so they're like ready for their new life, and they're kind of just like, oh, like ready for college, and then once they get to college you're like, oh, and then you still have like your friends at home. It's weird. What's the hardest thing you've come across in all your years?
Hardest thing I've ever come across, probably relationships in college. That's like my biggest thing, because I started off college with my boyfriend from high school, and he was at a different school, so we were doing long distance, and he ended up like cheating on me, and that was just this big whole thing, which taught me so much. You guys, like, it taught me so much. I'm such a different person than I was. And also relationships, they can just be hard in college, because like you have all these girlfriends, but then like your girlfriends also have boyfriends, so and then it's hard because like the mix between that, like when you want to spend time with your girlfriends, but like if a girl has a boyfriend and they like are spending all their time with the boyfriend, and then you're like by yourself, you know, for like, I don't know, just like that type of thing.
Is your senior year of college just as easy as your senior year of high school? I feel like it's not. I feel like your senior year of high school, you're like, peace out.
And your senior year of college, you're like tweaking. You're like,
yeah, because you're like going into the real world.
Everybody, like the biggest question is like, well, what are you doing with your life? And you're like, whoa, I'm 22 years old. Like, holy.
And then when you're a
moly.
senior in high school, you're like, woo, I'm getting another 4 years, and like I don't even have to go to class right now. Like my senior year, I had like economics and math were like my 2 important classes that I went to, and all my other classes I did not like have to even go to, because
it's like, what are they called? Senioritis.
No, not even senioritis. Like I didn't even have to go.
Oh,
like
well, I didn't go in the year. I didn't go in high school. Like at the end of the year,
at the beginning of the year, I went for like like the first semester I went. And then the last semester was like, the first few months was like, and then it's like, you know.
Okay, I think we have like one more.
Yeah, let's do one more. What ending is scarier?
Oh my God. What ending is scarier? Probably college.
Yeah.
Because then it's like
high school, you
college,
4
like,
years.
all of your friends like go off different ways, and like all the people who you just met for 4 years and like became close with, they all get different jobs, they have different lives, they move. Like it's scary. But you like figure it out along the way, but it's still scary. Okay, we need
The
to
last
end on, like, a
the last
happy
one I
note.
really want to do is sports and Friday Night Lights. So for sports in high school and like Friday Night Lights and football
Yeah.
games and stuff, I just want to say, go to each game and have so much fun with your friends. 'Cause
Yeah,
then
you
you're
like
never gonna have that again.
loved your sports games.
Especially
You loved
especially
them.
high school, because college is different. I feel like college
Unless
is,
you
like,
go to a college
everyone.
where it's like game day,
But
like
still,
my
it's
school's so small.
everyone, but like high school is like your close friends that you grew up with since kindergarten.
Yeah, and it's like your school, you know,
And you're
like
watching
your close
like,
friends.
and you know every single person on the team.
team.
Every single thing about every single person on the team.
Yeah.
You have like nicknames for each one. You know exactly who they are with the number, like everything.
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
so much different than college, I feel like. Even though I've
Yeah,
been to
college is like
college
sports
is a lot.
like were big at my, I mean, like people played sports at my school, but you weren't like, oh my god, like there's like a basketball game tonight,
Yeah,
or, like
I feel like you
there's
would be like, oh,
a
the football game, I have to go. Like my school
Yeah.
was like, oh my god, football game, like the whole school's there.
Yeah, true.
Or else, and
Unless,
if
like,
you're
you
not
had
there,
friends
you're
on
like
it.
looked at weirdly. You're shamed of all. No, I'm kidding.
So
So I
yeah.
think that's gonna be the end of it. We're gonna end it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed and got to,
take some of this advice.
yeah.
And just
I hope it
don't
helps.
stress it. You know, college is fun and high school is fun too, but they're two totally different parts of your life. You're gonna learn so much in both of them. So
And
good
enjoy
luck
them.
with college. If you guys are going to college, you're gonna love it, and just make the most out of it. You know.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so, much for
thank you
watching.
guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Like, comment,
and
subscribe. You know, subscribe
down
to
there.
Emma down below. Follow her on Instagram. It's always linked.
her stuff's down there too.
But we love you guys, and let us know in the comments. Leave a comment of one video request you would like to see from Emma and I, because as you guys know, we live in an apartment together now.
So now we need to start like, filming
we want
together.
to start filming together.
So yeah,
Leave
thank
us
you
a
guys so
comment.
much for
Let us
watching.
know.
Love you all so much, and see you guys in my next video.
Bye.
Bye everyone.